Good morning, Blue Jay Nation. As you know, I'm Dr. Barney Forsyth, and I'm the 20th president of Westminster College. And on behalf of our entire campus community, many of whom are assembled here, I want to welcome all of us to Westminster today and to thank you for joining us for this historic announcement. We welcome everyone for the exciting news that we are about to present, because this truly is a great day to be a Blue Jay. Let's hear it one more time. It's a great day. Yeah, right. Leadership transitions are always important in the life of an institution, particularly one with such long and significant history as our beloved college. I purposely announced my intent to retire at the end of this school year, a year ago, so the college would have time to conduct a thoughtful and orderly search that would lead to a smooth transition to a new president. And we have spent the last 12 months carefully examining potential candidates and considering what they could bring to Westminster College. Now the final decision has been made, and we come to this day with immense excitement about the future of Westminster. In my judgment, we have found the right person to lead the college in the years to come. And it will be my honor to pass the baton to our new president in just a few weeks. I do so with full confidence that our new president brings the competence and character we need to be successful as a team in the future. Jane joins me in extending our best wishes and pledging our full support to our new president and First Family. I'm confident that the new president and his family will soon share the personal love and pride Jane and I feel toward this school, which is and always will be our college. Now I would like to introduce the distinguished company joining me today here in front of the auditorium for this special announcement. To my right is Mr. Wally Head, Chairman of our Board of Trustees. To his right is Mr. Hal Oakley, Vice Chair of the Board and Chair of the Presidential Search Committee. On the other side of the lectern to my immediate left is Senior Vice President and Dean of the Faculty, Dr. Carolyn Perry. And to her left is our Student Government Association President, Molly Dwyer. Molly. It is now my pleasure to welcome to the lectern Mr. Wally Head, Chairman of the Board. Wally.
On behalf of Westminster's Board of Trustees, I'm delighted to announce the successful conclusion of our search for Westminster's 21st president. First and foremost, however, I want to thank our Presidential Search Advisory Committee, many of whom are here today, and its leader, Hal Oakley, who put in hundreds, maybe more than that, of hours on this project. The Vice Chair, Warren Erdman, is not able to be here today, but Warren also was a major contributor in this effort. Their painstaking work has extended over many months and brought together representatives of all of the college's constituencies. As a result of their broad-based and collegial work, I'm confident we have chosen a president who will build upon Westminster's strong liberal arts foundation and lead the college into a new era of success. Our new president has experienced firsthand the transformative power of education. One of his many strengths is his enthusiasm for developing positive working relationships with a wide variety of people in very diverse settings, academic, political, and business, and on different levels, regional, national, and international. He is eager to engage and energize Westminster's alumni and friends, as well as the friends and supporters of Westminster's jewel, the National Churchill Museum. He brings Westminster extensive experience in expanding, enhancing, and managing a well-regarded business school and Master's in Business Administration program, both nationally and internationally. As a result of those successful achievements, he has gained broad experience in consulting with businesses nationally and internationally. In our interaction with him, he's expressed a keen desire to get to know all of the constituencies of our campus, but especially our students, some of whom participated in the selection process. He comes to us with demonstrated excellence in assembling, developing, and empowering teams of leaders. He recognizes the importance of supporting a healthy Greek system and an athletic program that is consistent with the goals of the college. He understands the diverse community that Westminster is and what that means for its future. Most important of all, he comes to us with a commitment to the vision and the principles of this college that will inspire his leadership in the days ahead. Our new president will assume his duties July 1st, and I'm delighted to introduce him to you today. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand and join me in giving a warm Westminster welcome to the 21st president of Westminster College, Dr. Benjamin Akande, and his family.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Members of the Board of Trustees, faculty, staff, students, alumni, friends of Westminster, I am humbled. I am honored to accept the position as your new president. And I am grateful to the Presidential Search Committee. Many of you are here. I remember the faces like family now. And the entire Westminster College community and our friends from Fulton. I'm honored because you have bestowed on me the singular honor to lead this great institution. And I'm honored to follow the leadership steps of President Forsyth and those leaders that came before him, dating back to Westminster's first president, Samuel Laws, in 1855. And so I would like to take this opportunity to salute the president, President Forsyth, for his great work, for his leadership. Please join me in acknowledging President Forsyth. I would like to express my special thanks to Wally Head, outgoing chair of the Board of Trustees, and to Al Oakley, the incoming chair of the Board of Trustees. Also to thank the Board of Trustees for having confidence in my ability to be able to lead this remarkable institution. Friends, we have great work to do together as we advance the strategic plan and develop a national reputation for success in developing young men and women from all over the world to be leaders in a global community. I also want to pay homage to those who made it possible for me to advance in my lifetime. To my Lord and Savior who shepherds me and whose words guides me in every endeavor of my life. To my parents. By the way, they're watching this in Africa as I speak. Hey, Dad. Hey, Mom. Reverend Dr. Samuel Ola Akande and my mom, Mrs. Comfort Olalungpe, his wife of 58 years, who set high standards for my four sisters, Nikki, Bola, Yemi, and Fola, and me, from the time we were born, and who always encouraged us to aim high, because for them, no sacrifice was too great and no price too high to educate and raise their children. I thank God for sparing their lives to see this very day. To my best friend, confidant, cheerleader, my wife of 23 years, Bola, who continuously inspires me every single day to do the best that I can and continues to encourage me to rise above the challenges of life and to keep doing good. I'd like to give a shout out to our three daughters, Moyosola, Angela, and Rennie, who reminds us every day that the future is in the hands of our children. I also want to thank my family at Webster University, my home for the past 15 years. I want to thank my family members at Webster for their support, their unconditional love, and for giving me boundless opportunities to grow personally and professionally. I am here, standing here, because of them. For me, this is a high point of a journey that began 35 years ago, when I came to America from Nigeria as a 17-year-old to attend Wayland Baptist University in Plainview, Texas. I remember the day like yesterday. I stepped onto that campus and I was scared to death. What did I know? How could I possibly succeed in this new and different land? And so I called on the strength of my parents and my grandparents. As I continued as a graduate student at the University of Oklahoma, and later on as a faculty member and administrator at Wayland Baptist, I found my footing as I realized how I could help others to accomplish their goals and to help them to dream with their eyes wide open, to imagine the impossible and to make that impossible come true. And then as the dean of the Walker School of Business and Technology, I began to understand the power of humility and to harness my real strength as a leader, becoming a servant leader and giving myself for the betterment of others. I stand before you this morning as someone deeply committed to honoring this college tradition to the liberal arts teaching excellence and learning in an intimate environment. I stand here at an iconic institution, an institution with significant history, a place where the world's most influential leaders come to seek knowledge, come to express themselves about our future, a place where even those that aspire to lead come to drink from the fountain of knowledge and history. I stand here before you as someone who is enamored with Westminster's mission to help men and women develop competencies, commitment, and characteristics which have distinguished human beings at their very best. I stand here as someone who is committed to ensuring that this institution exceeds its goals to support scholarship, endowment, and facilities. I stand here as someone who is deeply committed to working with you to serve as the navigator, to steer the ship of this great institution, and to move us into a different plateau, to move us from success to significance. Because you see, significance is a different level. Significance is where you reach beyond where you are. Significance is when you know that these are difficult things to do, but you do it because you believe it. Significance is where we want to be, and we will be, because greatness in this institution is not just a requirement, it is part of our DNA. And we will rise to the challenges of meeting the needs of current and future generations. We will rise to the challenge because we uphold it, because it is part of us, because it is us. And so as we embark on this journey together, you and I, we will collaborate with creative resonance, possessed of a sense of constructive impatience. Together we will ascend to greater heights as a unified and high-performing team, working across units with unbridled inquiry. We will forge our future together. There's an old African saying that if you want to go fast, you're going to have to go alone. But if you want to go far, then we must go together. I have no doubt. I have no doubt that by walking and working together with you, we can sustain and elevate this institution's place in the pantheons of America's great liberal arts college tradition. Winston Churchill, whose Iron Curtain speech here at this institution serves as a reminder that indeed the future belongs to those who can see it. Churchill said it much better, though. He said, courage is the first of all human qualities because it guarantees all others. The future belongs to this institution because we will embrace courage. We will rise to do the things that we need to do to ensure greatness for Westminster. And so I invite you to join me as we unlock the potential that we all know resides within this college. That we will do, and we'll do so with purposefulness. And so in the coming months and throughout the first 100 days of my presidency, I will engage in a listening and learning tour. This will be an opportunity for me to visit with as many of our students and faculty and staff and alumni and our good friends in Fulton. I want to hear your hopes. I want to listen to your aspirations for how we can continue to steer this college to greatness. I want to hear your thoughts about the challenges and opportunities that abound for our great college. I want to get acquainted with you. I'd like to work with you to incorporate your ideas into our plans for the coming years. As Westminster moves from the future towards the future, we will navigate today's ever-changing higher education landscape with strategic directions as we inspire current and future generations of students to embrace excellence, cultivate their intellectual curiosity, and deepen their compassion for others. And finally, I have a message. I have a message for those young men and young women out there. They haven't decided what college they're going this fall. And so for those of you guys that are in Colombia or in South Carolina, in Texas, in Africa, in Europe, anywhere in the world, I'm talking to you right now. And I'm saying to you that we want you to consider this institution as a destination, because we have a number of things on our side. We have history. We have excellence. We have the most remarkable faculty you will find on earth. We have an understanding for culture. And we believe in embracing excellence. And at the end of your stay at Westminster, you will be prepared to be able to fulfill your dreams, to be able to embrace the opportunities that life will present. You will be prepared to make a difference. I want to make a personal guarantee that I will do all in my power to see that this college remains affordable, remains accessible for students worldwide. Those students who want to enjoy the quality and transformational learning experience that they only can get here. I am honored. Indeed, I am humbled to take on the awesome responsibility of leading this incredible institution. And so this morning, my friends, I thank you for the confidence. And I say to you, God bless you, God bless Westminster College, and go Blue Jays.
It doesn't get any better than that, does it? Wow, let's do this again. Well done. As you can see, Dr. Akande comes to us with extraordinary leadership skills and a passion for excellence that we share here at Westminster College. And I'm confident that his vision will take our beloved Westminster to new levels. That's where we want to be. That's where we deserve to be. New levels of achievement and recognition and excellence. And we are pleased to welcome you and your beautiful family to the Westminster College family. We can't wait to get to know you. Welcome to Westminster. I'd now like to ask the president of the Student Government Association, Molly Dwyer, to come forward and welcome, on behalf of the Westminster College community student body, the Akandes and our new family friends. Molly.
Okay. Well, like you said, that's a tough act to follow, but I got presents, so that'll be fun. So, for you, we have a lot of fun stuff in here, but mostly your first Westminster t-shirt. So here we go. I think so. Here's it. And I found out this morning that he has a really strong Twitter following, but I'm not sure if you know about Snapchat, but I know you know about selfies. So we're going to take a picture real quick. gonna look so cool to all my friends. Okay, so basically, I'm gonna ditto everything that everyone else said. Welcome, we're really happy to have you here. You are walking onto a campus filled with fabulously unique and talented individuals, as you already know. But get ready, it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm really anxious and excited to help you transition into the joys and challenges that everyday life at Westminster is going to bring. It's going to be a lot of fun, and I really am excited about it. And so with that I'm going to leave it at that, short and sweet, and thank you, and we're really excited to have you here. And to the students, finals were done yesterday, and you are here at 10 a.m., and that is awesome. So thank you for that, and as always, it's a great day to be a Blue Jay.
We actually have two sayings around here. It's a great day to be a Blue Jay, and you cannot have too much Blue Jay stuff. So we're delighted to welcome you here, and we look forward to the successful and smooth transition. Welcome to Westminster. Good to see you.
I know everybody's going to be very anxious to meet Dr. Akande. We're going to take a few minutes to take some questions from the media before you guys can have a chance to come down and say hello. So, do we have any questions? Doug, you want to take the...
Okay, I'll take it. Okay, sure. Okay. You may hold on to it. I can hold on to it. Sure. That'll work. Okay.
Appreciate you, Tracy. The diversity that you bring to this campus today is inescapable. What does that mean to you?
Well, you know, this institution has welcomed diversity for a long time. And I like to characterize diversity as inclusive excellence. Because what we're talking about here is bringing people together from different walks of life and find a way to find those elements that enables us to work together, to do great things together. And I have to tell you that I join and I come to an institution with history in terms of embracing diversity. And I think that that was one of the things that attracted me to Westminster College, because it had a history of that, and more importantly, a commitment. And as a result of that, it's been able to do wonderful things. And so I'm honored and I'm excited to be here.
Do you see it as part of your mission to attract more minority students to this campus?
I don't see it as a mission. I think that diversity has many characteristics. It's not just ethnically defined. I think I tend to look at diversity in more broader perspective. I'm busy right now trying to finish a book on the iPod generation, and it's an acronym for I for internet savvy, P for phone addicted, O for opportunistic, and D for digital natives. And I'm finding out, especially just hanging out with my kids, that the generational diversity, which encompasses everybody, is a beautiful thing. And this is a generation that is going to change the world in areas that we just cannot even imagine. And that is the diversity for which I speak, the generation which encompasses folks come from different walks of life, different persuasions and different perspectives. And for me, that's what we're going to welcome. And I want it to be said that this institution will be a place where when you hear Westminster, you're thinking about a place where you will be at home, whoever you are, from wherever you come from. And then when you get here, we're going to harness your talents, and we're going to ensure that you grow in knowledge, grow in wisdom, and grow in perspective. And that's what makes this country, beautiful place we call America, that's what makes it so wonderful. That's what attracted me to America many, many years ago. And I think I bring that to the presidency of this esteemed institution.
Did economics education just get a big boost on this campus?
Well, let me just talk about the economics of education. You know, I see Steph over there and doing a remarkable job in getting the word out and recruiting. And one thing about this institution that I think I want the world to know, and as the cost of education has been astronomically increasing, we've aligned our costs to our mission. And I believe that for a high-quality, selective institution for which we are perhaps the most affordable college in the universe. And so I'm telling folks that if you're looking for that combination, you come here. You come here and get a great education, and you come here and get a great education that is affordable. And we're going to go to the ends of the world, carrying that message and bringing to us students and people that are looking for that fountain of knowledge. And we're very, very confident that we're going to succeed doing it, because we're already succeeding doing it. Questions? Yes.
As you took on this role, what plans do you have to get to know the Westminster communities a little bit better as you step into this position?
Yeah, a very good question. What actions am I going to take to get to know people here at the college as well as around community? I really believe in reaching out to people. You know, some folks have characterized me as a networking fool. And the reality is that I have found value in that. You know, networking is not about getting to know people because you want to ask them for favors. Networking and meeting people is about building relationships that last forever. And that when you need each other, you will always be there to help each other. I intend to walk and to drive the streets of Fulton. I want to get to know everybody. I want them to know me. And I want them to know that they can always come and talk to us and share perspective with us and support us in our efforts to continue to build on the accomplishments of this esteemed institution. We're going to do it hitting the ground. We're going to be very open. And you know, one thing that I think most folks in Fulton will get used to very soon is I'm going to try to expose them as much as possible to eating African food. You know. Yeah. And you guys know what I'm talking about, right? Yeah. So we're and it is because we like our food spicy. In fact, I don't leave home without my pepper shaker. Bolo, we got one on us right now? We're good, yeah. And so it'll be an opportunity for us to meet folks and introduce them to my culture. You know, it's really interesting because when I first came to the United States, and I recall people were talking about candlelights as romantic sort of dispositions. That, you know, you have a candlelight dinner, you sit down and you turn off the lights, and you just have that candle. I didn't see it that way. And the reason I didn't see it that way is that I grew up in a place where we only had like 3 or 4 hours of electricity growing up. The rest would either have to come through generation power or, you know, or just darkness. And so I use candles to study. I use candles to navigate the house. And so when you talk about having a candlelight dinner, I say, turn on the lights, man. I want to see you. But my wife and my kids are working on me on that. They said, Benjamin, you know, this is a very romantic thing, and so we'll turn on we'll turn off the lights, and we'll have candles. And
I guess why do you feel now is a good time for you to make this change and take advantage of this opportunity?
I think there's a confluence of opportunity and interest. When I heard about the opportunity at Westminster, I knew clearly that this is an institution that I would love to be part of. And it was also a very good timing. I haven't spent 15 years as the Dean of the Walker School of Business, a position that have exposed me to so many opportunities. Again, I thank my folks at Webster. And so is an opportunity also that it is of close proximity, where I have remarkable relationships that I am going to bring with me to Fulton, and I look forward to working with making new friends and building new relationships with folks in the greater community of Fulton, and also our alums who are spread all over the world. And so the opportunity came together, and it was the right opportunity, and it's an opportunity that I'm very, very excited about, and I'm honored because Westminster has also given me that opportunity to lead this esteemed institution, and I am forever very grateful. Yes, sir.
Can you share what your sister, Paula, recommended to you about Westminster?
Wow, did she plant that question? She's going to find a way to get into this news conference there, I guess. Paula is my little sister, and she worked at Westminster for many years. And it was interesting because she was a living ambassador for this college. And constantly over dinner, over family gatherings, it was a constant campaign. And she would tell us about our visit to campus and the things that they were doing and what was coming up. And I said, okay, we're with you. We hear you. And she believed it, she lived it, loved it. God bless her. When I told her that I was engaged in conversation, she got really emotional. She said, she said, brother, I got to tell you, I am so happy for you because you now get an opportunity to experience what I experienced. And she said, just one thing, the people. She said, they're so authentic, they're so committed. He said, you're going to find that there. And I got to tell you, so far, she's been 100% correct. And Paula had a remarkable influence in my decision to be here today, and I thank my little sister for that. Absolutely.
That brings the formal announcement to a close. We're going to have some time with Dr. Akande and his family available down here if people want to come up and say hello. So I want to say thank you all for coming, and if we can have one more round of applause.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you.